rich, incredible food, all of which you probably would not eat every single day of the week because you're not gonna eat ribs every day, you're not gonna eat chicken wings every day, right? You're not gonna eat brownies every day. But I have something here, and it's from the No Sugar Company called No Sugar Keto Cups. These, my friends, you can have not only every day, but a couple of times a day. They are melt in your mouth. There is no sugar, zero added sugar. And we'll talk to you about how they are sweetened. The ingredients are amazing. You are getting 1 dozen boxes. Well, we'll explain that. I'll let you explain that. I always mess that up. But you are getting 60 of these little peanut butter cups. We have them in peanut butter. We have them in the fudge brownie. And we have them in the dark chocolate mint. Or you can go combo. Cheryl Boyle, the sweet, beautiful Cheryl, is with me.
Hello.
And she is going to tell you all about these. But here's what I'll tell you. 1 carb per treat versus the traditional, and I'm not poo-pooing the traditional peanut butter cup we all grew up on. I know it's
no, they're delicious.
They're delicious. But 16 grams of sugar, right? And probably 15 to 20 carbs, depending on what size you get. 1 carb, low calorie. Nobody will know the difference that they do not have sugar in them. We bring them on our show all the time because people are clamoring for them. They're love
amazing.
them. And Cheryl, tell everybody, first of all, what their options are, and then we'll get into how they're made. Will you do that?
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I'll stand over here.
Okay, so you're gonna get 60 cups. You're either gonna get all peanut butter, 60 cups, all mint, 60 cups, or all 60 cups in the fudge brownie. Or
combo.
You can do the full combo, which you will get 30 of the fudge brownie, 15 of the peanut butter, and 15 of the mint. But you can also interchange. So you can get peanut butter and mint, you can get mint and fudge, you can get fudge brownie and peanut butter.
Yep.
So you can kind of mix and match. I think the combo is the best way to go personally if you love all the flavors or if you're new, but they're so rich, they're so decadent, you're not going to know. And like I said, 70 calories, 1 net carb, 0 sugar, gluten-free and keto-friendly. But the great thing is they're gonna be great for everyone. There is 0 aftertaste. They're so delicious and rich. And they're made from, we have coconut oil in here. So that's that creamy texture. You're gonna taste that wonderful mouthfeel when you eat these. And it's just kind of that perfect, it'll keep you satiated because of that coconut oil, that superfood. And you're not gonna get the sugar crash because there's 0 sugar. So essentially, this is the perfect treat without the cheese.
I think it melts better than that other peanut butter cup. Like in your mouth.
Well, because it's there's waxy stuff in there,
And our peanut butter filling in this is 10 times better than the gritty peanut butter filling that's in the other cup.
It's so good.
And guys, what I love is they're individually wrapped, so you can take 5 or 6 with you to work, right? They're even more yummy if you put like the mint or the fudge in the freezer. They're fantastic. You can add them to hot chocolate. This is the mint. If you loved that old school, the Andes mint, or you like the patty, you will flip out over this because you eat it without the guilt.
Zero guilt. And you won't know the difference. I know I say that a lot, but you really won't know the difference. There's no aftertaste. And we actually use erythritol, because I get this question all the time. Well, how are they sweet? It's erythritol, and that's found naturally in pears, grapes, and watermelon. So it's this perfect sweetness. And I know they say they're dark chocolate, but it's not bitter. It is the perfect amount of sweetness. Now, these mint ones, I put them in the freezer, or you can put them in the refrigerator. You can eat them right out of the candy jar. This is great for game day. Now, they're all individually wrapped, but if you have people coming over on game day that are gonna be like, no, I don't want no sugar. Take them out of the wrapper and put them in the candy dishes alone. They will not know, and that's the beautiful part of these no sugar keto
They'll be
cups.
sucking them down like Tic Tacs. They go so quick. I love that they're all individually wrapped, so you can put them in a lunchbox. You can take them in your suitcase
everywhere
if you travel. And the best part is, listen, you can eat probably 15 of these versus 1 traditional peanut butter cup if you're putting it on a balance, all right?
That's true.
And the best part is you get that wonderful craving solved. And middle of the afternoon, it could be you're late at night, you don't want to eat anything real heavy, you don't want to eat a piece of cake or a cookie, you want something that's really satisfying. And 1 of these is very, very satisfying. Like you're not gonna you don't need to eat 5 at a time. I mean, they really are good. And I love your point about the chocolate. I'm not normally a dark chocolate guy, these taste nothing like semi-sweet chocolate.
They're rich and they're decadent and they're velvety on your mouth. You're not gonna know that you're eating something that has 0 sugar. Maybe you're someone who's just trying to cut a little bit of sugar out of your daily life and you like something sweet after a meal or midday. These are for you. Maybe you're someone who can't have sugar. These are for you. Maybe you're someone who just wants to make one small change and over time, it makes a huge difference. But the fact that these are individually wrapped and you can take them with you everywhere, there's no more excuses because you can always make a good choice because you can have them with you. And trust me, if they melt, you're just gonna wanna lick the wrapper. That's how good this chocolate is.
Yeah.
That coconut oil is the reason you feel satiated. It's the reason you're like, you eat one and you're like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. I normally can eat 2 at a time, but I mean, they're just 2.
Well,
they're just 2, and
you're a professional.
There's no sugar.
You are a professional.
There's no sugar. Again, no sugar, 1 net carb and 70 calories.
You know what I love about it is, again, there's no sacrifice. All
None.
Right? When I go and I buy a loaf of bread, a traditional loaf of bread, and then I put that loaf of bread next to a keto loaf of bread, they're not even close. No. The regular bread is 1,000 times better because there are certain things you cannot replicate like texture.
100%.
This is not only as good, it's even better because when you're finished with it, you don't feel like crap. You're not guilty. You're not like, oh my God, I just ate 2 peanut butter cups. I'm gonna kill myself. No. You never worry about that because you're not ingesting all that sugar. And we know, and I learned a lot of this from this lovely lady next to me about what is good for you and what is not good for you. And obviously we know, you're the one, I think you used to say to me, sugar feeds disease.
It does.
Sugar feeds.
Makes everything grow.
Makes everything grow, including your waistline. So this does not have added sugar, but yet it is a perfect, I'll be an even better replica than a lot of the candies that you have grown up with that you love. So if you like the mint chocolate candy, which you all know what I'm talking about, if you like the peanut butter cup, which we all know what I'm talking about, right? Or the fudgy, whatever it is else you're eating, and you still love that mouthfeel, you love that satisfaction, it also raises your serotonin level, does all these wonderful things.
Oh, it's happy.
Well, because you've got real cacao, real cocoa, right? But you're not getting the bad stuff. Again, you get 60 cups, all right? And each cup has 1 carb.
That's crazy.
Now, before I poo-poo all keto bread, there's a couple of keto bread. I like the keto hot dog rolls. They're not that bad.
Okay,
If you
I haven't had them.
If you toast them.
I trust you.
And then you throw a hot dog on there with a pound of chili and cheese and bacon. Then you don't notice the roll.
With these, you don't have to add anything to them.
So
I know
good.
There's some people that have purchased these before on HSN, and they're like, oh, with the peanut butter, I'm keto, so I like to add a little dollop of peanut butter on top of my peanut butter cup.
Go right ahead.
That's smart. That's another way, like if you're doing keto, you want to add in that
Just
extra
don't get
fat.
peanut butter that has added sugar.
Correct.
Right.
Get the no sugar natural peanut butter that's just ground peanuts, or do almond butter that has no added sugar. When you take away that one little thing, replace this with your, I don't know, piece of dark chocolate or whatever you're having that's your sweet treat throughout the day, maybe during the week. For me, life is about balance. These no sugar keto cups are delicious, so you do not feel like you're sacrificing whatsoever.
You know what I wish they would make? You know those cookies that you get on the airplane? The Biscoff or whatever?
Oh, do I?
And they make a butter out of that. Why don't they make one that's keto friendly?
I love
Because
this question.
you know how good that stuff is.
It's so true.
Like I would just smear it all over me.
It could be made of almond flour and butter.
We gotta figure that
Why
out.
not? We should.
You got to talk to these guys. Well, because this product is so good. I see so many other options.
Sorry.
Come on in, you're beautiful.
I just wanted to creep in and
Right in
say
there, you're not
exactly what
creepy.
you said about the mint.
They're so good.
It is just like the. Did you refer to the name? That A name?
Yeah, Andy's.
Okay. I didn't know if we could say it.
Or the peppermint patties. Both of them.
They're delicious products, but you can't have 5 or 10 of those a day.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you want to have one once a month, it doesn't matter to me. I will eat another, peanut butter cup in my life. I will have one. The problem is, it's an occasion. This, you know what the occasion is? Monday, Tuesday,
That's
Wednesday,
right.
Tuesday,
Thursday,
whenever,
Friday, whenever you
right?
want it.
Whenever the urge hits you.
Yeah, and that's what happens with chocolate.
Yes.